Greetings. This is Griff Ruby. A lot of people are weighing in on this whole thing about illegal immigrants being held in these places where the parents get separated from their children. And it's time to say something about this and put some perspective on what's going on. Because you're right, there's something that's screwed up. But this is, but you know what? I noticed the timing this comes out is highly suspicious. They are laying it at Trump's feet as if Trump just built these things in the year and a half that, he hasn't even been able to get them to lay down one brick of the wall he's talked about. No, these things have been around. They talk about undocumented workers. But you know what else is not documented? These jails. They are like jails. They are literally prisons. Now we see the cages. My goodness, they really are prisons. They built these things. And you know what's not documented is when did they build these things? Well, I'll tell you this. They weren't built in the last year and a half. They were built decades ago. People who've been rounded up by the INS have been put into these places and stuck there for who knows how long, for who knows why. Well, nobody knows. It's all been a secret. Until this stuff came out, you could go up to any American in the street, 99.99% of the people, and say, oh, when somebody gets deported, what would you say happens? And they say, oh, we stick them on an airplane and send them back where they came from. You know what? There's the answer. That's what should be done. And that's what everybody always thought was being done. I mean, they're not bad people. They haven't done anything wrong. They haven't broken any laws. They haven't done anything illegal. They just ended up in a place that they're not supposed to be, through no fault of their own. And so, I mean, there's no crime or anything. You can't put someone in jail if they haven't committed a crime. Now, here's the thing. It's like, suppose you may not like mice, but you're not a bad person and you don't want to hurt the poor little critters. You know what some people do? They have traps that capture the creature alive because they don't want to squish it. That's nice. That's kind. And you know what? Somebody finds a mouse in one of these traps the next morning. And what do? They drop it out on a field somewhere, right? That's what we would do with people who are here illegally. We just send them back. That's it. We're not talking about if they're here to do a crime. Okay, somebody's here illegally and they steal, they sell drugs or something. Okay, now they can go to jail for the crime. And then it's up to what treaties and extradition and so forth might exist between our nation and wherever they came from, whether they could punish for the crime here or in their home country. But, if the only thing is they're just here and that's all, they've not committed a crime. You can't stick them in jail. And the thing is, nobody here in America knew that this was going on. See, these buildings have been here for decades, but they were built with total secrecy. No one knew. The people building them were told that they're making hospitals or schools or libraries or something. And then when the cages were installed, they said, well, this is going to be a veterinary hospital, for very large animals or something. You see, all the construction workers done. And then when they finally brought in the people to work these places, every one of them was sworn to secrecy. Nobody knew this, poop was going on. Nobody knew. It was a secret. Now it comes out. Look what's going on. And now the timing of it. Why is it revealed now? Because we have a very enlightened administration that is willing to let these things, these ugly facts of America be revealed. We should thank Trump for having brought the attention to the fact, America's attention to the fact, that this very corrupt institution has been going on for decades. And now it has fallen on him to fix it. Well, I hope he does. And we'll see how well he does, but I hope that he does something. It's got to be fixed. But the obvious fix is just this. You got a family who somehow ended up here, you just stick them on a plane and send them back where they came from. That day, you got an INS truck full of illegals coming in somewhere. That day, straight to the airport, straight to wherever it is they came from. Bam! They're gone. Back to their country. Just put them on there, and that's it. You're not handing them to anything. They've not broken any laws. They're just in the wrong place. They're just a mouse that got caught in your trap, inside your house. And you put them back outside, like the mouse out in the wild, where it belongs. You put them where they came from, and that's all. And that's all, maybe give them enough money for a bus ticket to whatever part of the country they're from, and you just land them in the nearest part of whatever country they're in. And that's it. That'd be a lot cheaper, by the way. I mean, it costs money, taxpayer money, to operate these totally useless jails. They are jails for people who haven't broken laws. These gotta be just, abandon them all. Abandon them all. Shut them all down. People here illegally, just ship them aside and ship them where they came from. End of discussion. My God, why didn't anybody ever think of doing that? Well, because we all thought that's what people did already. Surprise, look what's going on, and nobody knew. Now we know. Now that we know, that's what to do, is what we always thought they were doing. We thought they just put them there. Well, I think that's all that needs to be said. Shut these places down. Just put them on airplanes straight back to their home country. No harm, no foul. Sorry, I don't know how you got here, nor do I care, but I believe you belong here. Boom. You came from here? Yeah. So there you go. That's it. I think I've said what needs to be said on that.